Hey everyone, all Wolves here for the second time. First time didn't do very well. Let me see if I can pass this on. I'm not prepared, as you can tell. Oh. Hey, look at you guys. You guys really do care. Yeah, I'm back. I got home, and then this dog started. I started setting it up, went live, and then all of a sudden the dog starts barking. I'm like, ugh. Then everybody else is waking up. So, hello everybody. So, all right. How's everyone doing tonight? Everybody have a good week? Everybody have a good Friday? Everybody have a good New Year? Christmas? I don't know how long this is going to be on. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. Depends on the dog, and if he starts barking all over again. So, Yes, sir. Yesterday was Three Kings Day at PR. Well, I don't know what Three King Day is, but I hope you had a good time. Oh, Captain, my captain, how you doing? Miami. I got papers everywhere. Ugh, what a bloody mess. Yeah, so I just got home. I played poker, lost $20, and because I suck at poker, and came home. It's a celebration of the three wise men. Awesome. Hope you had a good. So I'm assuming it's like a party thing, festival, that type of thing. So I hope, or is it just something that you celebrate inside the house? But I hope you had a good time. You don't have to hear my phone. So I lost $20. So I thought I'd come home, hop on for like an hour or so, and get everything ready. And all of a sudden, the dog starts barking. Wife wakes up the wife. Excuse me. Whoop. There we go. There you go. Hey.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too. Well, I'm all set, and all of a sudden,
Honestly, I don't know if you should leave it up or not. I think it's hilarious because it's like 5 seconds, and it basically goes like this. And then all of a sudden you hear Tony, and you're like, "Oh shit!" and you turn it off. That's basically the entire video. Is you got caught going live, and your wife called you, and you shut it down immediately. That's how it played. That's how it played out. That's how it looked to me, at least. I don't know if Greg watched this.
Right now, I did. It was literally 8 seconds, and I was like, Obo's like, "Hey, I'm going live. Hop on." I'm like, "Okay." I'm looking at the video. I'm like, all I hear is Tony,
and then it's oh shit, and he like turns it off. Done.
What's gonna be great is when that gets more likes and views. And
imagine that. Imagine if that puts me over 1,000.
I should share it and like just try to get as many people.
Yeah,
This
do
shit-
it.
we aren't
No.
going to share this link where we're talking. We're literally
No.
just going to share the 8-second.
Yes.
Someone's got to clip that and make like a what is the the
A Vine.
auto tune of Tony.
Or we can do it like best of 2022.
I just want it on my ringtone. There you go, Perry. That's a best of 2022 clip.
Yeah.
We're
Perry,
helping you out.
Perry, you should get in here if you're awake.
Yeah, might as well.
Sorry
Yeah,
that I
well,
missed you on Fire Guy tonight. I was watching Night at the Museum with the girls where we took the Christmas tree apart.
Oh, that's
And I broke an ornament.
Oh, which
Uh-oh.
one?
It wasn't one of the ones I shared. It was like of course, it had to be like one of the porcelain ones that my wife like really liked.
Oh,
And I got the look, and I was like, I was trying to take this other one down, and it jiggled this other branch. It was like dominoes, and then it fell, broke, and then she's like, God, why couldn't it be one of the ones that I hate? I was like, just because invariably.
She literally was like, "Why couldn't it have been the one Tony sent?"
yeah, there you go.
Charlie loved her soccer one. Kate, good Lord, she can't get enough of that 11 one.
Really?
Oh yeah. Everything is Stranger Things with Kate these days. It's all what it's about.
The girls love their Anna and Elsa ones, so
They do.
Very good.
I told them Uncle Tony sent them, and they don't know who Uncle Tony is, but
Good.
we just call everyone an uncle or an aunt, so like they just think everyone.
Isn't that a funny term that's become like ubiquitous now, right? It's not like a term that has the same meaning as it did when we were little.
No, actually, we did the same thing when I was a kid.
Did you? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember having any aunts and uncles that were not legitimately aunts or uncles. But maybe that
No,
was just
we did.
See, my mom had 3 siblings. My dad had 4 siblings. So we had a fair amount of aunts and
Oh,
uncles.
you had enough then.
Yeah, I feel like just sometimes we hang out with our friends more than we do with our
Oh.
family, so it just is easier to be like, "Oh, they're your uncle."
Somebody's backstage. Jeffrey, no fucking way.
What's up, my dude?
Not
Son
much.
of a
How's it going?
bitch. Good to see you, Mr. Man.
You too.
The
You got the
Heartbreak
brother?
Kid himself.
That's my birthday, man. I had to come hang out.
Oh,
with my
it's your
friends.
birthday!
My
Birthday!
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, and Knuckles. Oh my god.
Yeah. All
Happy
right.
birthday, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
I haven't hung out with you in so freaking long, man.
Yeah, I had to take a break. It was-
From me, you're saying, because I know
No,
you've
no,
been doing-
no. I was
That's
on a
how I
break.
interpreted it.
I was on a break from everything. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
Man, no, it was just a crazy couple of months. I mean,
Cheers to you, Jeff.
oh, hey, thank you guys. Yeah.
Oh, look, lots of good homies in the chat.
Agu's
Agu's here.
There you go. Do it,
Dracula's
do it.
here.
Thank you, Hagu. Thank you guys, everybody. Yeah, man. Good to see you guys. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Hey,
Apparently, we're celebrating your birthday.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what's going on.
This went from just hanging and sipping to just hanging and happy birthday.
yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Nice. All right. I like that.
Pap actually can say happy birthday in a chat to someone and it actually be legit now.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take
Or
it.
Jeffrey's it's really not his birthday and he's just trying to get ahead of Cap. And say, like,
Nah, it is.
you can't make people say happy birthday to me unless I make them say it to me first. So
Ah, man. Yeah, no, it's been just a crazy. I was sick for a while with COVID, man.
Oh, jeez.
It's going around like crazy.
Yeah.
My school had to shut down 3 preschool classrooms this week.
Well, yeah, and I was sick for like a week before I actually tested positive, and
Oh,
then
wow.
afterwards I had ear infections and my sinus. Like I was still sick, even though I
Yeah.
didn't have it. So I'm just.
You were
finally-
negative, and then still.
I've been good for about, I don't know, maybe a week, maybe not even that. And before that is, just holiday season.
It's
been
a roller
crazy.
coaster.
Yeah.
I was meaning to ask you because I don't know that I've heard from you, Jeffrey, since this new Donnie Cates Hulk book dropped.
I was thinking the same
I
thing.
I haven't read
wanted
it.
to-
I haven't
What
read
the
it.
heck?
You
I,
haven't
ha-
read it.
I haven't bought a book since November.
Sorry, I can't get too
so-
loud because Kate's like trying to go to sleep right there.
Yeah, well, no, I lost my job at the beginning of November, and I had to I had to cancel all my books, so I haven't bought anything.
Do you want to say happy birthday to Jeffrey?
And
Kate just came in.
Oh, hey,
Jeffrey, Old Wolf, and Greg are here. What?
Haha.
It's Jeffrey's birthday today.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you. You look like you're like 10 years older than the last time I saw you. Crazy.
You get that
She's a
great
legit
haircut.
teenager.
Oh man, those are the good days. Enjoy them while you still can. Yes.
And Kate,
Hi, Joe.
Charlie's gonna say a little
Oh,
hi.
Charlie's getting to pee.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
They're pretending
Okay.
to be going to sleep right now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go to sleep
Yeah.
at some point.
Yes.
Look, it's Jeffrey's birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Good to see you.
And then there's the bearded comic bro and Tony.
Hi.
Hi, Charlie.
I think I know everybody's real name
Do you?
in this panel.
Okay.
Greg, Tony, and Jeffrey,
Greg,
Easy.
Tony, and Jeffrey. Easy, right?
and
There you
Hobo.
go.
And Hobo. Thanks. Get out.
I
of here.
like that. Thank you for the
Get
good
out of
content
here.
now.
Jeez.
We no longer call you John. It's Hobo's Comics with Kids.
Hobo.
Oh, man.
Wow. That's my kid. Cheers,
No.
everybody.
Yeah, no, I haven't read that new Hulk yet.
Because I think we're all just curious because I don't think anyone has liked it.
No, I
You
don't
know
like
what?
it.
I hear that. Everybody, when I tell them I haven't read it yet, they're like, you're not missing anything.
So I think what people actually, because you're one of the few people I know that's an actual Hulk fan.
Yeah, they're
That-
definitely. They will. I will definitely pick. Those are going to be the first books that I pick up once I'm back on my feet and I can.
I'll send you my issue number 1. I don't need it.
And I hear that Bonnie Cates' newest big bad villain is supposed to be in issue 6. I mean, they're posting that all over. So
Huh.
Well, I'll probably be off of that.
He definitely has an interesting take, I will say. And I haven't seen anybody make Bruce Banner the villain of a Hulk story. And he's kind of played it in the first couple issues as like Bruce Banner might be worse than the Hulk.
I mean,
I'd never seen that.
It's never been like that
perspective.
before, but
Right?
I can see that in a sense because the Hulk's biggest enemy has always been Bruce Banner himself.
And so if he portrays Hulk as this like brutal giant, gentle giant in some ways, then who's driving the car underneath all the muscle would be the brain that's maneuvering everything.
And they've obviously, like in the comics, have always showed that Bruce's dad has always been this evil, crazy guy. So maybe it could be somewhat related to that type of a thing. I don't know. I haven't read them, so but I'm definitely gonna grab those.
So, what's a spaceship?
What'd you say?
What's the
Millennium
spaceship?
Falcon.
He's talking about the idea that in Donny Cates's first issue, there was a lot of discussion about the Hulk being like a spaceship, and that inside of the Hulk is all these personalities driving him, maneuvering and control. So there
is some truth to that, though.
They use a metaphor of the Hulk is a spaceship.
I say that the term
It's very
vessel,
abstract.
Vessel would be more of a better term because he's just basically an embodiment of Bruce Banner, and the Red Hulk and Gray Hulk are all separate. I'm not Red Hulk, but Gray Hulk is a total separate personality. Joe Fixit, that's his alter ego, and you kind of get the sense that reading from the beginning of the Hulk is almost like you'd say like as a human being would mature, right? Like you start off Hulk's dumb, like kind of like a baby you would be, right? And then as he gets older, issues like 323 and 324 is when he gets separated and he gets put back together and he becomes like what they call Dr. Hulk, the smart, intelligent Hulk.
The Professor Hulk, yeah.
Right. That would be kind of like him hitting, through adulthood, through puberty, adolescence, and things like that. And then now you get into where he's just the Hulk all the time, would be like the full mature, human being person. It's kind of how I take my take on the whole thing. But yeah,
there's a lot of cool psychology in there.
Yeah.
And I'm no psychologist, so don't take my word for it.
So Jeffrey, word for it. I gotta know then, because this is actually probably the first Hulk comic I've actually read,
Oh, you're
You
missing
never
out.
read Immortal Hulk?
I'm telling you.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's some great
Oh,
old
Greg, I
stuff,
think you
too,
should
man.
totally. You would.
So
Totally
that's what I'm
dig
going to
Immortal
ask
Hulk.
is if you're going to recommend, like, for me to experience Hulk, what trade should I pick up?
There's this trade that starts at I think issue 300. I'm not sure, but I believe the trade's called the Crossroads. That it's that I mean for me like it's about Hulk. There's not a whole lot of craziness going on with it, but it's about Hulk figuring out who the hell he is and finding himself. And he's basically that's where Doctor Strange sends him into space, and he comes up to the crossroads and these puffballs and all this stuff like that. And
crap, barbecue! I gotta go.
I think that's where people like learn the most about Hulk and who the Hulk is aside from Bruce Banner. That's where I was starting.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I know you recommended that one to me before.
I reckon that's the one I recommend to everybody. I recommended that one to Fire Guy Ryan and anybody else who asked.
But I don't know how easy that one is to find if they sell that one in a trade. Or
right, they do sell it in a trade. I'm not sure how easy it is to find. Last time I was looking for it with Fire Guy Ryan, I saw it like on Amazon or something. I can't remember.
So does that lead into Planet Hulk then, where he where he's because you said Doctor Strange doesn't the Illuminati send him off? Is that a later story?
That's a later storyline. Okay, this is the first time when this is the one where he comes back and he gets separated. Bruce Banner between the Hulk is like issue 323 or something like that, and they're both going to die if they don't get put back together. And that's when Vision comes in, and Vision uses his powers to merge them back together to save both their lives. That'd be like issue 323 and 324.
So there you go, Greg.
Here it is.
But I mean, like I think the Hulk's an acquired taste.
This is the quietest I've ever seen Bub in my life. I just keep waiting for him to speak.
He's chomping at the bit.
You know, Hulk's an acquired taste. I think the stories are very different. Like, there's not a lot of reading. It's a lot of Hulk issues are more of a visual story. I feel like than they are an actual read. Until you get to the Immortal Hulk, there's a lot more storyline in that than.
Well, and I'm a big Planet Hulk fan. I think that's a real simple. You could get that hardcover, and it's a fun like Spartacus kind of story.
It is because it leads into World War Hulk too. Yep. You know, like you can't have World War.
And
Hulk
I read that as the first like solo Hulk story that I'd ever really read. I'd read individual issues here and there when they tied into certain things, but like as far as like a solo Hulk story, I dove in with Planet Hulk and then later Immortal.
It is, and hey, the knock on man, like Thor Ragnarok is so Planet Hulk.
There's a bunch of Planet Hulk stuff
just like they kind of put Thor in the Hulk shoes, and that kind of pissed me off. But I was like, I love Thor Ragnarok. I still
feel like we could get a Planet Hulk story somewhere.
Oh yeah,
you could. I think World War Hulk would be more likely because of how similar like I feel like if they do a real Planet Hulk, it's gonna be too close to Thor Ragnarok. But that was my only thing. I eat up Hulk either way. The movies suck. I still like him. You know, like it doesn't matter.
So are we getting, since we got where everyone's worried about multiverse? Are we going to get a multiverse Hulk? Edward Norton and
I don't know.
Eric Bana.
So they can't do the Eric Bana one. I hope that would be horrible. That was they can't. That was the worst thing ever. Hulk's like 80 feet tall, hiding behind a 3-story log cabin and all this stuff. It was a little. They've turned his dad into half-assed.
Yeah, I did not like any of that stuff.
Man.
But
like,
I'm of the opinion that the Eric Bana performance as Hulk is my favorite of the three.
I'll give you that.
But the movie is the worst writing, and the movie has the worst villain. But I like Eric Bana as Banner.
Not a knock on him at all. Like I
do not like Edward Norton. Edward Norton was so flat for me.
Yeah, Edward Norton, man.
And now I got Bub. See, I got him. He's talking now.
Bana, he mumbles through that whole movie. I don't know how you could appreciate his performance. He has to subdue his Australian accent so hard that he barely speaks. He's like, you should go away from me, Betty. I'm a scary person. It's like, it is terrible.
But he's like, that's his origin
of the series for sure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm
He
not
doesn't
talking
know
about
how
the
to
effects. I'm
control
just talking
his
about the
powers yet.
performance of the actor, and I like
Yeah,
him.
it was-
I like him
it
better
was-
than Norton.
it was
by
inaudible.
far.
I don't know what he
Norton-
sounded like. It was probably great, but I didn't have subtitles at the time. So.
The only thing good about the Edward Norton movie is the performance of General Thunderbolt Ross, the guy who plays him.
Which they ended up keeping him for
Keeping him,
several Marvel movies.
They
yeah.
did, and I think that was the best. I didn't care for the Aerosmith chick as Betty either.
Yeah, she was
Aerosmith
very- she was
chick.
terrible.
That's hilarious.
She's like
Poor Liv Tyler could be a lot of things, but the
it wasn't her.
Aerosmith-
It wasn't her acting.
She's not even the like elf princess from Lord of the Rings.
There wasn't much acting in
And
that one
I
either.
love that it's not even the Armageddon chick.
No, yeah, she could easily have been
Armageddon chick.
the Ben
Every-
Affleck asteroid movie chick. but no.
Every time they're just writing her, they're like,
Aerosmith.
"How can we make her cry and look puffy faced?"
Yeah,
Like, that's all they're trying to do is to make her eyes get red and her nose wet.
I think they
Like,
just went
there it is. We got it.
too
The Liv Tyler
much
look.
of a star model, good looking. Like, not that she should be ugly, but like I think
I mean,
they just went a little too above and beyond. Yeah, man. Like,
It's hard
I
to
don't
beat
know.
Jennifer
So-
Connelly, though. I mean, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Connelly.
Did you like Jennifer Connelly's debut of the first time she's ever seen without a unibrow? Was that
I
good for you?
what are you legitimately claiming that Jennifer Connelly is unattractive? Like, because
No,
that
I'm
might,
saying that for
that's
this
a permanent
movie.
bub ban. I think.
I'm
in my
saying for
opinion.
this movie, they spread her eyebrows apart for the first time in cinema, and it was distracting for me. I was used to seeing the long wave go, and
I'm going to tell you, Bub. I never thought I'd have to tell you this, but if you're busy looking at Jennifer Connelly's eyebrows,
Yeah, no
you're
kidding.
doing something wrong, my friend. You're doing something wrong.
oh,
she does it that well for you. I don't know. I think
Jennifer
I think
Connelly?
she's
Are
a
you
pass in the
kidding me?
grocery store. I might look twice, but I wouldn't go like chase her down.
I
Nah.
would
You
only
need to
get
watch.
rid-
You need to watch The
I don't know.
Rocketeer again.
I love the Rocketeer.
There's my
She
guy.
wasn't the best part of that movie, and she retained her unibrow in that movie as well.
Yes, you did.
See, there it is.
he
See?
had to get in the last word.
Hobos comics
Always.
with kids. I love it.
there we go.
Look at that.
Did you just now? It's taking you this long to realize.
I didn't even see it. No,
What?
I was talking to Jeffrey and Bub and waiting for G-Man to say hello because G-Man's here,
How are
man.
you guys? It's nice to see you guys. It's been a
Happy New
while.
Year, Robert.
You
Yeah,
too,
man,
you
good to
guys.
see
Happy
you.
New Year. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Okay, hold on. I got
Jeffrey, that was awesome.
you
I like the
drinking out of a
analogy of what you
comic
just
book?
did right there.
There you
Thanks,
go.
man. I
Learned more
appreciate it.
talking about
You
you.
know, I always get pumped up when I get.
Fuck
asked
yeah,
about the
dude.
Hulk.
I get it. I totally get it.
It's like when we get Robert talking about Cthulhu or something. You know, he's
Oh,
gonna go.
come on now, guys.
Don't get me started.
Actually,
Yeah,
Robert,
it's
I
funny,
wanted to
you
ask
talk
you.
about the Cthulhu thing, and what's so funny is it's been 2 years since we actually went to a mall, me and my wife, right?
right.
This is so weird, you guys. Okay,
It must be because how are we going to get to Cthulhu from this? I'm listening.
I'm gonna
It would
get
have
there.
to
I'm
be
gonna
a
get
very
there. I'm gonna
weird
tell you
guy.
right now.
Calamari.
the
You guys
mall.
have calamari? What?
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
I went to the mall. And it's been a while. Like I said, we've been
2
It's
years.
been a while since we've been to the mall because of COVID and everything else, right?
Yeah, we're caught up on that one.
And Cthulhu
Me
was
and my
there.
wife went there. She bought a bunch of pops. We could not believe the octopus plushies, the Cthulhu books for kids. They had Cthulhu books. I don't think people realize what this creature really is.
He's so
And
excited.
they make it into
It's going
kids'
everywhere.
books. And I'm like, where's the inspiration coming
He's
from
pulling
this?
the mic extra close to get in.
Yeah.
He really wanted to get in there.
Am I too far away? Sorry.
Kids' books.
No, I try to keep the damn thing out of my face. I hate it in my face.
It's hilarious.
Otherwise, you can't hear me.
So have you been back in those Cthulhu comics that are on Kickstarter? Cthulhu Invades
No.
Oz.
No. I'm pretty particular about it. Actually, what I've been noticing is a lot of the art.
He doesn't
The
put his
art is what
tentacles on
catches
his
my
head.
eye. What's that, bud?
I'm just making jokes.
What was some of the Kickstarters that they've had?
There's a Kickstarter anthology where they did one. It was Cthulhu Invades Oz. Now they're doing Cthulhu Invades Wonderland.
Yeah.
Why?
They had a Cthulhu invades
Because
Dorothy.
why not?
It got taken off Kickstarter.
What was that?
We were worried about that. What?
No, I was wondering what you just said, Bub. Sorry, I was trying to hear what you said.
We try not to listen to him.
We try to not repeat. What
I was
Bob
going to say,
said.
Robert, I know you're also a huge Scarlet Witch fan.
Big time. And I'm going to tell you something.
Okay, go ahead.
No,
What's up,
That's all I needed.
I am.
Oh.
I am. Okay.
Throw a match on a
Spider-Man.
powder
No
keg.
offense
there,
to
John.
anybody.
I know,
I know
it's my bad.
Spider-Man's cool. I get it.
You're next,
All
Bub.
the stuff that's going on, I get
Ain't
it.
that cool?
No, wait. I know, but different generation. My honey wrote this up for me. I want to show you something. All right, this is what I've been studying.
Yeah.
Other than reading lately.
I actually looked this up recently, so it's funny.
You
that
see
got it.
this? There's all. I'm missing one somewhere. It's between the millennials and something else. But these are age groups.
Really, I'm a freaking millennial. That's
No, they retcon that. It used to be we were.
Yeah, you're missing something between World War II and post-war.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what it is?
But okay, here's my point. You
Yeah.
can take me down, buddy. Here's my point on this.
Leave them big.
No, you don't.
See,
have
at
to
least
be-
you know how to do that. You got to teach Rod.
Yeah. Here's my
That
point.
road. That
Here's my
you
point.
ain't-
Now, I
Come
know
on,
I've gone on a-
guys. Come on, guys. I can put the big, make it big, guys. Come on.
I know I've gone on a little rant once in a blue moon about Cthulhu and the mythos behind H.P. Lovecraft. But what's cool is why? Okay, my phone was going off. I'm like, what really? So it's like, okay, age groups and this. All right. And what
Yeah.
I'm talking about is literature and history and books, ideas, creative ideas of what I'm talking about. And I just found it really fascinating when I went to the mall and seen that. I'm like, what? Why are all of a sudden octopuses becoming a thing? Why is Cthulhu all of a sudden becoming a thing? Are people lost? And then I started asking questions like younger generation. You know, where I work, there's some like in their late 30s and 40s, and you ask them the question,
What
why
does
is
Cthulhu mean
Hey,
to you?
Drac, what's up?
Hey
buddy?
guys,
Cheers.
cheers. How's it going?
Good.
Happy
What's up?
birthday, Jeffrey.
Thank you, sir. Hey, it's from all
Hey,
that
happy
tentacle
birthday,
porn
Jeffrey.
that's going on right now, man.
I mean, Bubs hinted at it. I was waiting for someone to just say it. straight up.
Yeah. Cheers.
Anyway, on a tangent.
It's
Go. Keep going.
it's
Keep
not
going.
your Cthulhu, is what you're saying.
Here's one thing I want to say, G-Man. I don't think that a millennial. I think that's unfair. They just
Yes.
put it at
No,
81.
I'm not pointing fingers. No, I'm not pointing.
I don't care.
fingers.
I don't care. I'm not. It's not even that related. I'm just saying that they put it at 1981 because it fits nicely in a timeline. But to me, the millennials are people who did not know adulthood without cell phones. Like
Exactly. I understand that.
I have used payphones. I have used roll down windows. I have used rotary phones. I remember when cell phones couldn't do anything but be
I
used
remember
as
when
a
there were no
telephone.
cell phones.
I remember bag
Bub's
phones.
first
I remember
phone when he was a kid
beepers.
was the one that you talked
Millennials
into
don't
and you
remember
put
any
another
of that
piece to
stuff.
your ear.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what I'm
Absolutely.
trying
I
to
used to
get
have to
at,
crawl up a pole.
Pay
In order to
phones,
call
yeah,
down.
walk 3 miles to the nearest store, right? Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just
Yeah.
saying
Uphill,
that
both ways.
millennials, to me, when I think of a millennial, I think of someone who has lived in the age of ultra digital convenience.
But
I'm
here's
not
the,
living
here's the
that
thing,
age.
though, Bubs. Here's the thing, Bubs. I get what you're saying, but my point is, us as an older generation, who learns from the older generation, like grandpas and grandmas? The younger generation.
Kids with their parents in prison, generally.
You're right
Or
away going
rehab.
right into the bunny hole. That's not where I'm going. What I'm trying to say is, I'm
I've been to
trying
the
to
bunny hole.
understand
It's a
as
really
an
fun-
older adult
It's a
where
good
their
club.
mind thought is, because you talk about Spider-Man. Let's look at Spider-Man for a moment. The new movie, everybody was hoopla on about it. What's so special about the new Spider-Man movie, other than the spilt realities? You want to know where the hoopla is? Doctor Strange. That's what I like,
No,
and that's what I wanted to see.
no, the hoopla is nostalgia.
Well, yes,
The hoopla is nostalgia. That's
but
all
they're
it
not
is.
getting the story, and they haven't read any of these books like we all have. I'm talking about the true fans, us. What I'm saying, it blows my mind. I ask
know
a guy
Bub's,
that's
the
40
first-
years old at my work. He watched the new Spider-Man movie. I go, what was special about the movie? Can you tell me? The one thing he goes, I'm serious about this. I literally cried when I seen Tobey Maguire.
I heard
I'm
some
like,
people say that shit. I'm like,
what?
what the fuck?
Why?
Nostalgia.
Why did you cry?
It's a hell of a drug.
I don't
Nostalgia is
cry
a
when I
hell of a
watch
drug.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
See Marty fucking McFly.
I was trying to understand why was this
I
one,
think Jeff
because
and
this one
G-Man are missing
actor-
the point, and I can try
Yeah,
to
oh,
sum it up.
absolutely. And you know what? Like, I think part of it is I'm not a Spider-Man guy, so
'Cause
like,
it's
not hype for me. But if you were a Spider-Man guy, I'm sure you'd be totally hyped.
The difference between Back to the Future and the Spider-Man movies is they made those Back to the Futures like back to back to back in like a course of like 5 years. It's been 20 years basically since we've seen Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Legitimately. So
we've
for
had
those
8
people that grew up,
Spider-Man movies within
but doesn't
that,
matter.
so.
Doesn't matter. They haven't seen Tobey as Spider-Man in 20 years. It'd be like having, and it will be when people
And
see
he
Flash,
explained
it will
that
be
to
like
me.
seeing Michael Keaton wear the Batman uniform again. People are going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah, I guess I can see
That's
that.
the
I am
nostalgia
probably
kick where
missing
people
the
are
point
feeling
of
like
that.
this is a piece of my childhood that's back again. And then seeing all of those Spider-Men together, all those villains from all of those movies.
It was the
nostalgia
same
kick.
thing when I first saw, despite the movie being what it was, when you first saw Han and Chewie again after so long, like that was incredible, right? Everyone wanted to see that.
It's the same
appreciate that
reason. It's the same reason properties like Cobra Kai are there's 4 seasons of Cobra Kai on. You cannot like it, but there's something about
Why
it.
do we glamorize the villain all of a sudden? I
He's
don't
not-
get that.
because he wasn't the villain. Daniel LaRusso did a cheap shot and illegally won the fight, and he's a true villain.
It was an entire plot line on How I Met Your Mother about the fact that like you could watch Karate Kid from the perspective of
and all those things. Like, so if Karate Kid wasn't your thing, I think what they do is nostalgia will hit. I mean, that's the same reason I'm messaging John, who I know is a Batman Forever fan like I am. And I'm like, Dr. Chase Meridian is in Detective Comics now and is a main character, and I'm hyped for it.
Yep.
No one else cares about it because I'm the only one that had a crush on Nicole Kidman as as a
you're not the
10-year-old.
only one.
You're Nicole
I'm not
I'll
the
tell
only
you what,
one.
like I just watched
You're-
Batman.
it's a redhead. You know Robert's there.
The best Batman girlfriend in
Kidman
all
is
the
my
movies. In all the
fantasy,
movies, hands down the best.
Nah.
Her sitting in with those satin sheets on the bed waiting for him, and her and the moonlight, both
But
moons and
that's
the
what it
moonlight.
is. Like,
oh my
that's
god!
what that
Batman
name
Returns
alone
and
is in
Michelle
comics.
Pfeiffer's
It's a hell of a drug,
Catwoman
man.
is pretty
Nostalgia.
freaking hot, man.
No
Like,
way. No
you
way.
kidding?
That's the kind of hot that gets you in the clinic or the clink. You don't
I
need
don't know,
that.
That's
man.
okay.
You kidding me?
I'd take that any day over Nicole Kidman. I don't like
Well, I was
Oh my
curious.
gosh!
Yeah.
No
Okay,
way.
you see
Ugh.
that?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
That's
I
horrific.
understand exactly what
It's
you're
like
saying.
now.
pulled out of an alley trash can.
No.
Yeah.
I was just
Nicole
curious,
Kidman.
Robert, but when the whole reason I brought up Scarlet Witch about a half hour ago when we started
Sorry.
the conversation,
See how
I
I
don't
was,
know how
was
you did it. There's no excuse at this point.
well, it's really just because they had a 5-issue, 4-issue something or other arc where they recreated, almost retconned Scarlet Witch, and I didn't know if you'd read those issues. They called it the Trial of Magneto. There was no trial, and there was really very little Magneto. It was the recreation of Scarlet Witch.
Yes, it was.
And if you read it from that perspective, it was kind of interesting. And I didn't know if you'd taken the time to read it.
Yes, I did, and I read it. I got them all too, and also I read the one shot I wish they would make more of Darkhold. I enjoyed that as well.
Nice.
That
Yeah, I
was
thought for
excellent.
Scarlet Witch fans, I think it would have been a really great read.
But
If they
here's
just
the- here's
called
the
it,
cool
if they
thing.
called it the redemption of Scarlet Witch, I think it would have been a much more, logical read.
Right. Exactly right. And still trying to sell more books.
And they
Yeah,
retconned all the stuff for her history too, because
Yes, they did.
She'd
Yes, they
constantly
did.
been the character who killed everybody off and reset the universe. And I thought it was a
Yes!
fun
And this is
way
the
to
thing
like.
people don't know. It drives me crazy.
It was a fun way to kind of have her take ownership of her mistakes and then do her little bit to fix it, which was kind of cool.
Nice, John. That was
I really
beautiful.
I loved the final issue. I didn't love the whole story arc because there were
No.
definitely weird kaiju things thrown in there that we didn't need. But it was an interesting way to look at her character's psychology, history, and then sort of fine tune it a little bit so that she
Exactly.
could continue to be relevant.
to a modern age.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
exactly
people
what-
that maybe
that's
have just
exactly
seen the
what we were
films,
kinda
but like
talking about
could.
tonight.
Yeah. So it
Well-
was a tricky story arc, I think, nail, and I think they did it pretty good justice.
Thank you, John, for that because you just settled me down now.
He's the one that set you on fire. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm like
Robert
the
and I-
arson that's thinking the
Literally,
freaking fire
it's-
department.
it's-
Damn,
it's
I'm glad
that
you got
meme
here.
John's
really appreciate it.
John's a kid that pushed you down, but then you thank him for helping you up. Like, hey, thanks for picking me back up.
No, I steal your money,
Forgetting that
but then
he was the
later
one
when
that
you
shoved you down in the first place.
yeah, I stole your
Character
money, but
building.
later when you needed a quarter, I gave you one.
That's
What a nice
That's
guy.
me. It
All
was your
good.
money I'm giving back to you, but
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need
thanks.
more people like you in the community, John.
There you go.
Dracula, how you doing, man?
Not
I feel
bad.
like
No,
I'm usually catching you when you're drawing for Rod these days.
Right,
You haven't been
yeah.
on- you haven't been on in a hot minute.
Yeah. I actually asked Rod this week if he needed anyone. I was available, but you guys had a full panel. That was a good show.
It was.
week.
They had some good talented guys though.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the real judge to get back, though.
I can't either. I don't have time to do this every week. I'm
36
ready for
Chambers,
the real
is that
judge.
who the judge was before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I still
36
do. I
Chambers.
do my live show every week. I do
You have
2
a
of them
channel?
now on my channel. Yeah.
Yeah, drop the link. Hey, Tony,
Actual
drop the link.
YouTube.com.
I have a-
Okay,
I have
hold on. I'm not
I
ready.
got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Wait, you're all saying like you have
Oh,
wrenches
yell at
like
me.
Bubs is
Sensitive.
not wrenched up.
Yeah,
Why would anyone wrench Bubs? Does makes no
Yeah.
sense to me.
yeah. Wrench me. Oh, I got a wrench. I
You
just don't know
already
how to
are. That's
use it.
what I'm
He
saying.
is a wrench.
You're telling him to drop the link, and you literally have the power to do it.
My wrench hasn't been used in so long it's turned blue.
Well, that's your wife's
Johnny
problem, not
Dragon.
your- not mine.
I don't know who. Let me check the live chat and see if I beat Jeffrey. I
All right,
did.
which
I
one
beat
is it?
Jeffrey.
Both of you?
Flex.
John came first.
I always do.
John
I
asked me to-
always do, Bob.
John asked me. to
All
do
right,
the same
there you
thing.
go.
I don't
You're up
have
to
to-
370. Congratulations.
What's funny is, yeah, John asked Tony to drop the link, and Tony's like a level above Rod when it comes to like technical proficiency.
He's all over
yeah,
it,
I
man. I'll
saw.
tell you.
I'm an,
Hey, I like your logo.
I'm an analog man in a digital world. That's for sure.
Man, you put on a lot of videos.
Who, me?
Yeah, how long you had the channel?
Are you
Yeah.
subbed to him?
It's
And now?
hasn't quite been a year yet. Maybe like 7-8 months when I started.
I didn't know that you started a channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
And Dracula, do you know Bub's got a channel too?
I
No, he
know.
doesn't.
Yeah.
We've
Are
been
you,
on
are you in
live
Canada, Drac?
several
Yeah, I
am.
just watched your recent one, Bubs. It's pretty good stuff. On
I
highly.
don't even know what's on it either.
We're in
I'm-
Canada.
I'm in Toronto.
Oh,
Good
My-
commentary as always.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? That was Hialeah's show you were talking about. on
Yes, it was an excellent show.
there.
Very
Yeah, I
good.
was just hopping on. I was just off today because of the snow. We got snowed in today.
Oh,
Oh, really?
I mean, I went to work in the snow.
Did
It
you?
was negative 23 here yesterday.
I went to the post office and shipped books, but I didn't go to work. I mean, what do you think I am? Some kind of crazy person?
I've got my book that I need to put in the mail that's shipping to you actually tomorrow, Bubs.
To me?
Nice.
Yeah.
Did I win something?
No, it's not. It's to you, but it's not for you.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You're my middleman.
yeah.
that's hard.
So, what is everybody reading right now? What has everybody read right now that they really like?
Robert, I don't know if you're reading. I know you read a little bit of everything, but horror comics I don't read a ton, but I've loved Philadelphia and now the spinoff.
I haven't read it. That yes, excellent.
This is
excellent.
this is the spinoff from Philadelphia, and this issue in particular, the new one that just came out this week, I thought was stupendous. Like,
Is that a movie homage to
really
the
great.
Sting?
No, it's an homage to the
Right
Saturday
away.
Evening Post.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Is it really good?
The
Because
Norman Rockwell stuff.
I bought the first issue and I didn't get the other one.
I didn't love the first issue. I kind of liked it. I really liked the second issue, and I am freaking out for this third issue because they introduced this character. He's like he's
Miles
Morales.
Morales.
Well, he is in a sense you could think about him that way, but he's the the mythology of the spider as a storyteller and the yarn spinner. And so he's a god. He's a godlike character.
That's
who
a name. There's a name
controls
for
the
that. Isn't it?
Storytelling.
What's his name?
Don't say it.
Aranya.
Miles.
It's something like the Spanish word for spider.
I'm reading for it.
Arachna.
What does he call himself?
Aranya.
He calls him
He's gonna go
Anansi.
man.
Anansi.
Nancy.
But
Oh,
like,
Anansi
so this is the first
uh,
time they've introduced him as the sort of like spider teller,
spider god.
Yeah, the spider god storyteller of the gods.
I'm still waiting for that to get here. I haven't got it.
But he's
yet.
also known as a trickster, and so he's like
Yeah.
he's seen in the inner city as like playing the dice game with people's lives, and then
Oh man,
really cool character.
Cool.
So this issue really focused on him and how he
maybe
fits
I'll-
into
I
the
guess I'll
bigger.
pick up the back issues. It's number 3, right? So,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
number
I need to
3.
get. I need to get those. I've been reading Philadelphia and I haven't picked those up.
I think these are just starting to find their groove a little bit. The first issue was just setting up the concept, and then I think they're starting to get a little bit beyond what they could do. And this issue,
well, actually,
was
to
perfect
be
for
honest
me.
with you, I actually listened to you because you kind of dogged the book, the first one.
The first one, yeah,
And
I
was
didn't feel like it had its
well,
footing,
I mean,
but I like
that's
Philadelphia
something I would
enough to
check
stick
out.
with it. Yeah. So this third one is easily the best one.
I'll tell you what I'm. So I just read a trade today. It's an older book, not older. I mean, it's like 2 years old, but it's called The Wrong Earth
Oh,
did you like that?
from
It wasn't-
Ahoy.
serious.
Is Hulk in it?
I read it.
I really liked it.
It was
dug-
different, right? I
Looks
mean,
like a Mothman
when I read it
or
at the
something.
time, it was
I
pretty
really
freaking
dug the
different.
concept of it. It's this idea of you have the Dragonfly as the superhero. This is like the Batman, the 1966 superhero. This is the Frank Miller Batman, and they get crisscrossed into each other's universes.
Yeah,
So
one
you
goes
have
to
you
being
basically
adored,
you'd be taking
to
like
being
the
hated.
Frank Miller Batman into the Adam West TV show and living as an uber violent Batman in that campy TV show, and you're taking a campy Batman in an uber violent Frank Miller Batman world, and it was fun. You really have to focus in on the costumes of like so you know which world you're in.
Right.
How
But
many
I
issues
love
is
that
that
concept a
trade?
lot. I thought it was really
That's
cool to
cool.
so
Why is Batman beating up on cabbies? I don't
Because he
understand all the
hates
uber
dogs.
violence.
He
Like,
basically
what's with all the
one's a
uber
good guy,
violence?
one's a villain, and they switch places. Is basically what it is.
but I mean
Because
it's
he-
fun.
He left
There's
the gopher.
so there's this volume 1, but they have a volume 2. They're coming out with a volume 3, and I think they're doing a lot of stories. Like I think Gail Simone is announced as one of the stories on volume 3, and so they got a pretty massive writing team on that. So
So what's the name of that book again?
The Wrong Earth
Yeah.
from Ahoy. Ahoy does a lot of comedy comics, which is or like those
Yeah,
style.
they've done some stuff with Edgar Allan Poe too. I think.
Yeah,
haven't
so they do the
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe Sifter of Blood and stuff like that.
Terror, whatever, yeah.
Anthologies. They are the ones that did the Second Coming, the Jesus and Superman crossover
Yep.
book.
I read that. It was
They
actually
did.
pretty entertaining, actually.
They did
That was
they did a book
entertaining.
called Planet of the Nerds, where it's like you take your 1980s bullies and they get frozen and they get thawed basically in a world where nerds are now ruling it, like where people are on a YouTube channel talking about comics and comic cons.
There you go. We're ruling the world right now.
So I think they put a lot of stuff out that I dig it, so I like them.
Cool. Very cool. How about you, Drac? Jeff?
Yeah, what am I reading right now? Well, there's not a whole lot of ongoing stuff I'm reading. I'm reading a lot of different miniseries. I'm really liking Primordial,
Okay, yeah.
Jeff
I'm
Lemire
here.
and Sorrentino. Yeah, I loved Batman and the Imposter. That was great.
Okay.
What else am I reading? I am reading Moon Knight. I'm enjoying that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually shooting my top 10 of 2021 video tomorrow morning.
Cool.
I'm gonna
do that.
try and put that up tomorrow. And I'm kind of like right now, I'm not even thinking about what's out right now because there's so many books from last year that I want to catch up on. Like I want to read Swamp Thing. I didn't read Swamp Thing. I heard that was amazing. That's probably the next thing I'm looking to read. And yeah.
So there's 7 of us in the chat or on the video, I guess.
Yeah.
There's like 7 watching, which is literally probably our second screen. So you're amongst friends. Give us one book that makes your top 10. Give us a sneak peek for the people.
Oh, okay. That was on my top 10. Hold on, let me take a look.
Just one sneak peek. Doesn't because so we can watch it, but what's one that makes I mean, that made my top 10. Yes.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I saw your. Yeah, I did
Is
see
that one
your
over
top
yet?
10 video.
It just volume 1 just ended. They've already announced they're doing a volume 2.
So one that's on my top 10 was Haha.
Okay.
I put that in my number 3. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's high up there.
For the rest, you're gonna have to watch the video.
Well, yeah, that's
Of course.
absolutely.
Well, you heard here first, folks.
Yeah. Hey, Tony. The effect of pulling that book out when everyone else did is kind of over now.
My freaking show,
You-
Bob. Shut the shit up, okay, man?
You missed the window by about 5 minutes. but-
This is my show. This is my show. Shut up. Pull out
Great
that
job,
book.
great job, Tony, and not a beat too late.
Yeah.
Well,
Where's my
Well, it
copy?
was
This
it
is
was
my
like the
gift for
last
your game.
the last
I can't
sipping
even
stream
get
that
what's out of here.
Tony did.
I gotta go to the LCS and get my copy. Hold on.
Showed his. We convinced him probably 5 or 6 times to show the exact same books that he picked up. Or like every time a new guest came on, like, hey, can you show the books that you picked up this week and talk about them? And Tony's like, again, I don't know how you have a channel, but people were still were watching that.
Riveted.
True story.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like every time Rod tries to leave a live stream and people just ask him a question and he'll
Yeah.
stay another 20 minutes if you do that.
But I love you.
See,
You know,
that's another one. I picked up the first 2 issues of that. Haven't read them yet, but you put that at your number 1, right? The Not All Robots.
I mean, spoiler alert, yeah, but
Yeah.
no.
Geiger.
My
was
video has
good,
been out for
comics
2 days.
line.
If you haven't watched
Yeah.
it now, I don't
Yeah,
care.
you
Yeah,
can.
Spider-Man
But yeah,
spoilers
That's another good
and
one.
Bearded Comic Bros top 10 list.
You fight
That's
the
what
I
rest of
really
them.
do.
Those are all the
I love
spoilers
Not
you
All
can
Robots.
give
I
to me.
thought
Yeah.
I thought it was a really well done book. And I think a lot of people agreed. So then probably wasn't number 1 for everyone, but it made a lot of top 10s. I'll say that. So
Is
I
that
read
reading
Batman versus Bigby.
I have.
I did not.
I liked it.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it.
You didn't
On
like
my
it?
last,
I liked
It's-
it.
it's not
Yeah.
over yet. Yeah, I've been enjoying it.
Wait, G-Man, this or Bigsby?
That one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
whatever.
Bub's like, oh, dang it, I thought someone agreed with me. Nobody likes Batman and Fable's werewolves.
I'm
This
tired of reading that. I don't know how many of those long ass title books you guys can read. He who fights in the dark with me after he kills the children at night and eaten in the robots that can't.
Listen,
Oh
just
my
because
God.
every
Nobody
comic
reads
book
the
now,
title, you read the book.
every comic book now, its title is basically the same title as a Panic at the Disco song.
It takes the entire front cover to write the title
Yeah,
in
you can't just
stunning letters.
call a comic book Superman anymore.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't.
It's the Superman who knows what you did in the dark last summer.
Exactly.
I'm
Also
no
the title
comments.
of Bub's section.
I'm gonna leave those
I got
jokes
a couple
alone.
things I gotta say then. This I think was overrated.
Get
This
out
was
Thank you.
overrated to me.
Thank
It was
you.
good.
Thank you.
It was
like
good.
adult,
It was
Disney
good,
show.
but it was overrated.
Thank you.
Yes, I
That-
did buy a couple. I did buy a couple swipes, cover swipes. The horror visions they did of it. I think it was a Crow and something else I bought.
I thought
I
it was
bought
fun.
this and
I
I
enjoyed
read
it.
Yeah.
My wife, she hated it. My wife almost killed me when I made her read it. When she found out what it was about, forget it.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
I liked you, G man. Now you're dead to me.
I just don't. I don't get the. It's the
I'm
greatest
just
book
saying,
of
I
the
don't
year
think it's
attitude
No,
about it.
so spoiler alert, that is on my top 10 as well, but it's near the bottom.
It's good.
Like
I don't
because
think
there was
it
there was
wouldn't
a
even
lot of
make
other
top
books
10.
I
I
liked.
think
a lot.
what makes that book that gives it such a high, I don't know what you call it, high name, whatever, is all the freaking variants, man. I'm watching, like I watch all
agree.
these
Go ahead,
people
Bearded.
selling
Go,
these
Bearded,
books
go ahead.
online, and it's all these stray dog variants.
I
man.
Yeah, I totally
yes,
agree.
I think there's some of that there. I
Yeah.
do think there also is. I think what it came out of, I think it really surprised a lot of people. And that's why it, I mean, your 2 creators on the book are literally only known for doing My Little Pony comic books. So everyone was sleeping on this comic.
That's
So
what
when
made
it,
me laugh.
so when it was able to step away from that, whether you
Yeah.
liked it or not, because it was so slept on, people then were playing catch up. And I think the variant covers played a lot into it too.
As
I
far as
think it's a
collecting-
combination of the variant, the movie homage covers, people love them.
Yeah, I like
And I
those.
think it was that everyone slept on them because it was the creators of My Little Pony that no one was like, why are we going to pick up a book by people who that's what they do?
I think people wanted to buy those variant covers, and they'll come up with any excuse to say that it's a good book, and that's why they're buying the variant covers.
I'm
So,
just
no,
I'm
the people that are
not
picking up
saying it was
variant
a
covers
bad
aren't reading the
story.
book.
I'm not saying it was a bad story. It's just that I don't think it was.
It's too hyped up for it.
That's
for
the
this.
thing that bugged. That's the only thing that bugged me about it. And I was expecting more out of it, and I was just kind of like, "Wow, okay, I get it."
Partying tonight, Carlito, for my birthday.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you guys are
What are we
saying.
drinking,
For me, it just
Gord?
didn't feel like a top 10 book. I read
No,
enough
I'm
books that
sorry,
I'd like
you're
more and would read again.
I can see it being in the
which
top
I will
10.
probably never read again.
I can see it being in the top 10. I'm not sure if it would make my top 10, but I wouldn't put any hate against it for being in the top 10 because there was a lot of.
It's not that I didn't
stories that
hate
were
it.
that
I didn't
good.
hate it. I still
No,
like
me neither. Again, I didn't hate it either. It just
I want to
wasn't
know why Robert hated it so
exceptional.
much.
I didn't say I hated it. I said I
oh.
didn't like all the hype
White
about it.
hated
is
it.
what I'm saying.
You should be more clear, Robert. We're all trying to.
I was
keep
clear
up.
about it. I didn't say I
All
hated
right.
it. You heard me, Bob.
I-
You're always good at instigating things continually.
Yeah, he
He
might be
stirs
mad.
the pot.
It's all good, buddy.
Robert, how's your
Yes.
wife doing?
She's doing much better.
Yeah.
Much better. Thank you for asking.
I haven't asked you in a while. I
Yeah, it's been
apologize.
a while. So, one book I really enjoyed. I think it's on my top 10 for this year, and that was Noctura.
It's
enjoyed it.
overrated. I don't like it. I don't get why.
It's the variant
I
covers.
didn't
It's
get
clearly
it,
the
liked
variant
it.
covers.
Yeah, it's the
I
variants. Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah,
I
it's the
just
variant
thought it was
covers.
overrated. That's all.
It's
I said.
overhyped. Noctura is overhyped.
know.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
Snyder. Blah.
Yeah.
Okay, I enjoyed this. I actually enjoyed
I
it.
did
Yeah, so did
Great
I.
art,
Yeah.
great story. Enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I liked it too. Just not as much
Classic.
as Stray Dogs.
This, if you haven't read it, and
Uh,
anybody
yep.
out there that catches the news,
That's
That's
iconic.
new?
You're
I'm gonna
kind
tell
of
you-
comparing like a 5-star restaurant to like
No.
fast
The
food. Like, let's
artwork,
just-
if you're looking for pictures and great artwork, it's not in here, guys. But I'm gonna tell you something. Great story.
I like
Yeah, but
it.
you know what? The artwork absolutely suits that story.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
It's
Very
perfect
good.
for it.
We get it, but I'm
It's like
saying
a wheel of
majority.
cheese. Yeah, it's pretty
Now,
with just
here's
one knife
another
in it.
one.
Is that comic book? Did that comic book come out after that Hugo Weaving, Natalie Portman movie? Is that what it's based off?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's an adaptation. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
funny, dude. That's
I
hilarious.
tell you
dude.
what, though, I agree that
Bravo,
obviously that's not true.
I like the
But-
movie better than the book.
But it's
Bravo.
amazing how many times I see that book sell as a real first appearance. That's not a first appearance
No.
because that's one of those. Like it came out when it came out here, and it was a full series. That's not the first appearance. It had another publishing, a smaller run, and that's the first appearance. And so you see a lot of what's actually a reprint series selling as first appearances on that book.
Well, and on the same lines, Greg, I saw that TV show Watchmen, and apparently they did a prequel comic that came out later. Yeah, that like it tells a story of like what might have happened before the show.
Are you
I love
serious?
it. I love it when people see a TV show or a movie that, and they're like, you know what, I want to make a comic book off of that. Like,
Yeah,
The
it was
knowledge
kind of
might
cool
show
that it
you.
went that way.
I'm like,
That
I'm
was an
super
interesting
glad
way.
that Frank Miller was a big fan of, of just 300 because like he
Again-
saw the movie. He's like, I
Again,
want to
like I
adapt
keep
that into a
saying,
comic book.
inspiration.
It was
Inspiration.
$2.99, right? That was the prequel.
It's 3/4. I love the knowledge. This is a place for education right here.
Well,
I
what
swear,
am
I
doing
swear to
here?
God, guys, I'm not shitting you. When I was a kid, I had. Do you remember like what are they called? Scholastic. Like when you were
Yeah,
in
uh-huh.
school, they would show
The
up and
book
bring
fair.
books. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was either me and my brother. We saw
fair.
this and we got it. It was the novelization of Encino Man.
Ha.
Shit, you not.
Oh,
A graphic
No,
novel.
it's like a book, a novel. The
You can probably still get
novelization of
that signed by
Okay, so
Pauly Shore
Greg-
for about
Greg-
$5.
You know, Greg just went to go look for his copy.
You
right?
went to get it.
Oh, he's got his copy.
Oh,
He's like, it's over here.
Oh no, not an Encino Man. I have some more rare ones, but these are the ones that I just have.
I read that one when I was a kid.
That's a good one.
Scholastic Book Fair.
Forever. There it
Oh
is.
my God.
You do not have
I
Aunt
always bought
Robin.
sticker
You do
books
not
and
have
pencils.
Aunt Robin. What the
Oh.
fuck is wrong with you, man?
You were the
Wow.
guys with masks. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's a worthy.
Yeah.
The
Batman,
thing
the
with Batman
animated
and Robin, I
series,
heard the
novel.
I heard the book was better than the movie.
The book was better than the movie. No,
With Batman and Robin, it really had a
ate
shot.
I ate those.
Michelle
adaptation
Pfeiffer looks
books
better
up.
in that book than she did in the movie.
I have freaking Last Action Hero adaptation of the movie.
Oh, that's a great movie though.
You almost killed Robert with that comment, Bub. You just don't understand. Understand what you're doing to this guy.
Awesome.
I'm working
Greg,
hard.
that's awesome. I'm sorry.
Is that
Okay,
a blender
so
behind
the other
Dracula?
thing-
That I just noticed there's
Cheers,
a blender behind
cheers.
Dracula.
Yeah, he
Yes, there
shoots
is.
his videos in
Yeah,
his kitchen.
It's a
Did you not know
kitchen
that?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
my kitchen.
You're
He
gonna go
shoots all
make
those
us.
videos in
I
his
want you to
kitchen.
make some muffins or something.
I'm hoping he's in his own kitchen. He doesn't
Okay.
just break into random homes and
So,
set
can
up
I
the
ask
kitchen
you
for
guys
podcasting.
something?
Yeah.
Have you all watched the new Matrix movie?
No.
Not together,
No.
but
I'm
a
not
lot
sure
of us
if I
saw it
watched the
individually.
first couple.
I'm
of
sorry to say that I did.
I watched it
I-
twice. Twice.
I was going
I'm going to tell you something right now. Skip 1 hour and 41 minutes, then watch the rest of it.
Why would
I
I,
mean,
do that then?
at
What's
that point,
Why?
just skip the
It's
movie.
just as bad as the beginning. It's absolute
Here-
dog shit.
Here's a comment
You're
I have
the
about
same
the
people
Matrix.
you're the same people that tell me to wait 3 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then it'll get good.
It'll get
No.
good
I
eventually.
hate when people say that. You know what else I dislike? I hate when someone says you'll like them once you get to know them. Why would I invest the time to get to know somebody I don't like as soon as I meet them? Like I gotta spend 5 barbecues with this asshole. For
This
excuse
is
me, this
spot.
fine and
I
standing
don't know,
citizen
Bub.
to
I've
finally
been
be
on
like,
a
oh
couple
my
streets
god,
that
this
about
guy's
you
amazing.
grown.
Bob, we say that about you.
I was gonna say,
I'm
I've been on a
sure.
couple
Like, give him
rides with
time;
Bub.
he'll grow on you. What, like a fungus? I
But
hate
but
that.
Bub, exactly what you're saying is what is my problem with the Matrix. Like there are people that are obsessed and love the Matrix movies, and I'm like, but they really only like one of them. They've made
Yeah.
now 4 of these movies, and there's only one worthy movie in the set.
Exactly, John.
But people keep coming up to like, oh man, there's a new one, man. I'm so excited, and I'm like,
Listen, those
they've
those
burned
other,
this bridge so many times. Why do you keep trying to cross it?
well, the other sequels have redeeming moments. At least there's at least a couple of decent scenes that are action packed or interesting. This was just a total belly flop from start to finish. The action was
know, man.
terrible. The CGI was terrible. The plot was
No,
stupid.
no, wait,
all
wait.
of it was
Rewind,
absolute-
rewind.
No,
But what about the giant octopus?
no, you can
I'm
get
saying
you can go
man,
get
I'll
the box
get
set of
just
the
skip
facts
an
of
hour and
life,
41 minutes, and then watch the rest of the
and,
movie.
and you'll have way
I'll go
more.
with Golden
I have to
Girls.
tell you why.
I'll get Golden
Absolutely.
Let me
Girls.
tell you why.
I want to see George Clooney. I want to see young George
Hour and
Clooney in the
41
last
minutes.
season.
You
That
can just
hair.
bypass it to
Oh
that.
man, it was
and watch
ridiculous.
the rest
The
of it,
vest.
and you'll get the gist of the story. This whole
Yeah.
thing about a computer programmer and all that. Watch it from 1 hour and 41 minutes on, and you're good.
I love that he knows it to the minute.
Literally,
He's like, he did not say an hour and
He's
a
in there with a
half.
stopwatch.
Yeah, Robert's not saying an hour and a half, and Robert's not saying an hour and 45 minutes or whatever. He's an hour and 41.
Yes.
He knows
Yeah.
it to the minute. Like
You
this is
explain
where
something,
he's
you
like,
know,
you don't
just-
want that extra minute. You don't want to get that extra
So
minute.
John,
right
let
here.
me ask you this: would you rather watch the 4th Matrix movie again, or read Stray Dogs again?
Stray Dogs.
Well, he
the
hated
fourth
Stray
Matrix
Dogs, if
movie
you
is
recall.
legitimately bad, and Stray
Did I
Dogs
really
is
say I hated
legitimately
Stray
good.
Dogs? I don't think I said I
No,
hated
but
Stray
I'm gonna
Dogs.
make it seem like you did.
No, I don't. I didn't hear you say that.
I didn't say I hated Stray Dogs.
No, I didn't.
The
hear
real
it, but-
question is, would I rather watch this new Matrix movie or the 3rd Jurassic Park movie?
Oh,
Because
God.
they
Matrix
are
is
on
so-
par with each other. That is where the par is.
I don't know. There's a
You
couple
can
of
mute
satisfying
people. You can
scenes
just
in the
mute
3rd
people,
Jurassic
Tony.
Park movie. There are none in the Matrix movie.
Oh,
Sorry,
looks like
guys.
Tony's got a question on his
Tony
own.
has a question
Yeah.
for the
All
host.
right. Somebody make him big.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
John,
be-
make him big.
Every
Make
time
him
I see
big,
you.
I'll get
Anyways,
it. I got it.
So it seems to. Can you explain to me, and if I'm wrong, every time I see the trailer for this thing, he doesn't. Does he forget the Matrix?
Well, I don't
mean, we
want to
all
spoil
tried.
the whole movie. Yes, an early significant portion of the movie is spent getting him to realize, if you will, who he is. I don't think that's pretty much in the trailer. So
That's fair. That's fair.
How do you?
Yeah.
How do,
Oh, so it's like Men in Black 2, where they're trying to get Tommy Lee Jones to remember that.
I'll
No,
tell
that
you,
also had
Greg,
redeeming qualities.
Greg,
So-
that is an apt comparison in so
No,
many
it
ways.
isn't. No, that's throwing too much
It's
shade on
just
Men in
as
Black
bad
2.
as Men in Black 2.
No.
Oh, wow. There's
It's
another
not.
one.
How does he forget the past 3 movies?
Well,
The
they
same
spent
way-
about
These little
45 minutes
neuralizer things
explaining that.
that we
So
have
I
to
The
look
don't
at
same
red
way
light.
Matrix
movie.
fans forget how disappointed they were when they walked out of Matrix 3 and are excited now to see Matrix 4.
I'll tell you,
There was, of
there
course-
was one scene in the movie, and it's fairly early, and I was like first half hour, where we're watching Keanu Reeves take a shit.
I want to hear
I'm not
Jack.
kidding.
I'm
And at
Jack.
that point, I'm like, this is the movie. This is the movie.
Which
Neo
is why
takes a
Robert told
dump.
you to
They
skip
should
an
have
hour past
renamed
that
it
part to watch
from the
the
Matrix
movie and
4
enjoy
to
it.
Neo takes a dump.
I wanna
There
hear
was
Jack.
another great Matrix movie though, the Animatrix.
So
Yeah,
that-
now
you're
that
telling me-
is
Anime.
that is the
That's not too bad.
worthiest
It's an anthology of
comment here.
stuff.
So what you're telling me is the best thing about this new Matrix movie is that Keanu Reeves is donating 70% of his proceeds to cancer
See,
research.
there's the guy who
Here's
knows
the cool
what's
thing
up.
about him.
Yeah.
Oh, then you have to go
But-
to the movie then.
He could have just
I
cut
mean,
a check for
I
$10,000
watched
because the
it. I
movie
put-
flopped.
I put the time in. I regretted
still.
it.
Yeah,
I was hyping it up. I was gonna go through and watch all the original trilogy and then watch this one, and then
And you
I just
should.
saw everyone talk about how bad the fourth was. I was like,
No.
do I want to invest this much time into it?
Yes, yes, do it. Watch all 3 of them, then watch this one.
Time out. You can't tell me yes when you've told me to skip over 3
No, what
fourths
he's
of a
saying
movie.
is after you watch number 2 and 3, your expectations will be so daggum low for number 4 that you'll be able to watch it and enjoy it
Don't
after
listen
an
to
hour and
him.
41 minutes.
Watch all 3 of the movies. Get a retro
Skip the first part of Matrix 4. Go to the last 20 minutes.
and
You
just
lost-
go an hour and 41 minutes into the new
You
one.
lost me
then
at watch
it.
the original
That
3
will
movies
conclude
again.
it.
You lost me.
That's what I'm saying. You watch
got a
all
whole
3 of
day.
the movies, that will conclude it.
Once you
here's the
want me to
thing.
go back and watch the originals.
No,
I
what
think
happened
I'm
was
out,
it's a
so.
new movie, dummied down a lot of stuff that we already know about the Matrix.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I heard what I needed to hear.
I'll be right back.
This is why Robert's never had me back on his show.
No, Rob. I
So
love
John,
Rob.
basically, you're sold on the new Matrix movie, is
right?
what you're
I'm
saying.
a big, huge fan, mega fan.
Hey, is it me or did Jeffrey's room just spin?
His camera did.
I
he
think
has
that's
a camera
just
down.
Jeffrey.
I'm such a fan, Dracula.
how
I'm
much
gonna,
have you
I'm
been
gonna
drinking?
name. I'm gonna have another kid and name her Trinity, just so that I can have a third
Oh
kid
God!
and have her
Well,
name her
you
Trinity.
gotta tuck your
Which
wife
would be
first.
ideal that your third kid would be Trinity.
Well,
Hey,
that's
why don't
because
we
it's
do
3,
that?
right? Isn't it? That's how it works.
Terrible.
Terrible. Exactly.
If
Just
we're all
like the
like
movie.
the same thing, we wouldn't be unique individuals, right?
This is
Exactly.
very true.
Which is why like I just finished watching Tick Tick Boom on Netflix the other day, and no one else probably in comic community besides John watches
Andrew
that movie.
Garfield.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
What is it? Tell
Never
me
seen
about
it.
It's a musical.
For a bomb?
There it is.
In fact, yeah, my whole family watched it.
That it follows the life of Jonathan, not the life. It literally follows a period, a moment of Jonathan Larson, who is the person who wrote the musical Rent, and it follows him. And it's a musical.
That book I
about-
never saw the show.
It's about a musical about his musical that was before Rent, but it's not that musical. It's a musical about that musical. It's
Is
And
it
it's
better
good.
than the Matrix?
I want
You
you
said
to
it was-
say that sentence again, but I want you to use the word musical more.
okay. So it's a musical about the musical that he created before the musical Rent. And it's a musical within a musical, but it's not about the musical that the musical is about. It's a different musical that he wrote before he wrote the musical that made him bigger
Who
and
watches
famous
musicals?
because of that musical. And
Wow.
then after that musical that made him popular, he wrote this musical, rehashing this musical before he died. And then Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote musicals, made this musical about this musical so that they could have the musical about the musical before the musical that he's known for.
That was
Wow.
that. This movie
was
seems to
well
make
done.
as much sense as the fourth Matrix.
Well
just the
done.
concept.
Supposed for
Yeah.
you, Carlito.
So do you?
Carlito, hop on. We need another whiskey drinker.
Bub has just gone
Guys,
straight
Gone into the Matrix.
graphic.
Do it.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah,
I just,
Matrix
what was the
now.
other one I just watched? Oh, Don't Look Up on Netflix.
Don't look up.
Yeah, I just watched
yeah.
that tonight.
That's the
That was
Leonardo
good.
one, right?
Yeah, it's Leo, Kate Blanchett,
That was good.
Jennifer
Snap.
Lawrence.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Greg. I'm here.
Anybody
it
watch
really high?
Shang-Chi? What do you guys
Yeah,
think
I
about
watched it.
Shang-Chi?
I liked it.
It
Yeah,
was-
it's good.
I'm glad I watched it. It was fine.
I heard a lot of people with problems with Aquafina.
That was my biggest beef. I
liked her. I
felt like they tried to make Aquafina too much like the character from Ant-Man. Who always is telling the stories. They were trying to make Aquafina that character, and we didn't need that character in Shang-Chi.
She's his best friend. The girl who's his best friend.
I enjoyed her in the movie.
All right, I'm going to get a drink. You guys
I like that they didn't make her too much of a romantic interest.
Is that
they were
no?
able
Me
to
too.
make
And
her...
I think she was the perfect amount of balance to Shang-Chi, where he's like
they didn't make her. They
What I
didn't
like
make her
is
this
the
like
Chinese
love story thing. I like that.
Yep. The mythos behind it was really good.
Lala
I put it on par with the Black Widow movie. Like,
oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, the Nick Offerman one. Yeah,
Offerman.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the very end of it. That dragon was pretty badass.
But Aquafina,
is it good?
I don't know if that's not her real name. She's on some show called Aquafina, though.
She did the voice of that dragon in that Disney movie,
Raya.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm actually not a huge fan of rye whiskey, Carlito. So no, I drink.
What do you prefer?
Bourbon.
Bourbon, yeah.
I just grabbed the first bottle.
I'm pointing to Drac, but yes,
Everybody knows my weakness right here.
I'm usually doing the Jamesons. That's just usually my
because
I like Irish whiskey as well.
Yeah. It's the family label, so you know.
You get some money for
represent the brand.
So tomorrow I'm finally going to see Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah.
So let's talk all spoilers then for a
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've actually please don't. I've avoided them. I'm
totally joking.
Right up until now. So
Bubs is gone, so you're okay.
But when Topher Grace comes in, I was like, what?
See, but the thing is, like, even if it was spoiled for me, what am I going to do? Cry about it? No, I don't.
I don't know. Like, I'm not that big of a Spider-Man guy. My hype for it isn't great. I'm gonna watch it eventually, probably. When
Hugh Jackman was great in it, though.
I'm telling you, I seen freaking pictures of Harry Potter with a beard. That's Wolverine, man. I'm telling you.
So good.
I'm telling you, Harry Potter. That should be the next Wolverine. I'm gonna say it every time.
He's gonna be Puck. We'll make him Puck.
What I just hear?
If Spider-Man had a green outfit, would you be?
This is what happens when you get too deep into the Matrix, Bob. You don't know what you're gonna find in there.
No.
Ooh,
he was originally gray anyway.
Kentucky coffee.
Loving it.
It seems a little late for coffee. I'd be up all night.
No.
I'm assuming it's a coffee liqueur.
It's a coffee whiskey.
Whiskey.
I mean,
At least you got good taste, bub.
You mixing your uppers and your downers there, right?
Do you like the coffee whiskey?
I like it a lot.
I need to try it. The only liquor that I had the Patron when they did the coffee, the Patron Cafe. But I feel
how caffeinated is it, bub? Like, are you gonna be wired tonight?
I don't know.
Are you going to be doing 2 other live streams?
To look at it, but I mix it with Pepsi, so it's got extra caffeine.
Wow! And then I snort a few lines, and it's just go. Yeah. It's go time.
Yeah.
Wait, when did Perry hop on?
It's only 66 proof, so it's not very strong. So,
this one's 80. You gotta do this one.
If it was Perry, you'd be
it's like 66, but I put a double shot in. It gets a double shot. So,
yeah, Bub. Next time you go to the liquor store, pick this up.
You don't like Carlito? You
Devil's
don't like
River?
coffee?
We don't want to travel the Devil's River.
Never mind liquor store. Just next time you go into the Matrix.
It's really good.
Does Carlito just like get a normal amount of sleep? How do you function without coffee?
It's called Rockstar, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's teacher water. That's what coffee is. You just gotta have a little bit every day.
If I have coffee, man, it's got to be like half coffee and half sugar with a little bit of milk, man. Like, I can't.
You start that way, and then you end up just going black because it's faster.
I have had it black, but that's only because
why is Old Wolf big?
Nice. Coffee bourbon, very nice.
He's trying to show off his coffee.
Coffee bourbon.
You don't need to make comments about him that way, Greg.
That's 40% alcohol volume.
He's got to figure out
comments I make, John. I am who I am.
So, Greg, you were making that face just about people putting sugar in coffee?
Yeah, like
no sugar in coffee.
No, black.
Yeah.
You like it black like your men. Okay.
Why wouldn't you want it to taste good?
Never go back,
Absolutely.
baby.
Wow, nice flip in there, John.
Mountain Dew. Look, Carlito's drinking Mountain Dew. In
I
the
like
morning.
my coffee like I like my Spider-Man. Okay.
Black.
What's that? DJ?
Gross.
As a DJ?
Nasty.
He's a Miles Morales fan. You just let it
Oh,
go.
he's a Miles Morales fan?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Okay, so
He's a millennial Spider-Man.
I mean, I'm a
I don't know.
millennial. Okay.
You know what sucks about his list? I thought I was a boomer. I thought I was. I was.
You're
like,
with me. You're Gen X, right? You're with me.
Yeah, I'm a Gen X.
We're on either end. We're the bread in the Gen X.
I thought I
we're
was
Gen
Gen
X.
X for so long,
We're
and
Gen
then I
X.
found out I was not,
Yeah.
and I got bugged
I'm
out.
1965.
Oh, I'm a millennial with bubs.
But
Yeah,
we
see,
shouldn't
I
be.
don't-
I mean,
But
you
if you
should
looked
be,
at
but I
it, but to
shouldn't
look
be.
at you, you wouldn't know.
I don't think I am. I don't see how I'm a millennial.
You look
How-
like a millennial.
When
there's another whole other genre. I'm getting educated by other people. So
Dude,
Genres, comics, and
What
kids.
kind of-
Well,
Drac
Carlito,
looks like a poster boy millennial to me. though,
Carlito, if
I
you
gotta
look up
say.
online
with the
anywhere,
green plants in the kitchen and the hip retro style blender and the nice glasses, you know.
No,
But
bub.
you
That's
see-
called being an
He
adult.
looks like a millennial.
That's
to
called
me.
being an adult.
When
Yeah,
when did
that's
that
not being
when did it start? 81?
They say
So, yeah.
81. I say it's
Millennials
more
started
like
1981
85
and
or 86
1996
even.
is what they're
Yeah,
saying.
okay. I
Here's
was
what's
born
great
in
is when
81,
Drax is about to
so-
show Bubs how
There
old
You're
you
he is
go.
compared to
older
him.
than I am. Holy shit, you look good.
so Carlito, Bub, Robert looked online where you can, and you'll see a listing of generations based on what year you're born.
Yeah, but they
And
changed that.
Yeah,
It
they
subtly
constantly
changes,
change
but it's fairly consistent within certain groups. And
Yeah, but they're
and
wrong on this
and
one.
He wrote it down. So there you
Yeah,
go.
I know, but they're wrong on this one. I saw
Yeah,
it. That was in between him hating on stray dogs and loving on, I don't know, something else.
Well, I like how
wasn't
Carlito
hating
said he's
on
someone
love,
who's
I
not even
wasn't
on the
hating
list.
anything.
Gee, man,
He
just
was loving on hate and hating on
will
love.
you?
What?
You just-
Hey,
You're
I
lies,
just-
Bub. You're lies.
According to Google, 1977 is millennial up. So I mean, like,
77.
1997 is the start of millennials.
no, 77 to
77.
95. 77. If you were born in, that's just Google. I'm not saying that's right.
That's
I just did a
doesn't
quick
sound
search.
right.
depends on your source, as Carlito
Yeah,
says.
I agree with that, Carlito.
And my source is the Matrix.
Millennials are.
That's right.
Wait, which Matrix?
I mean,
Number one, the
there's
only
there's
Matrix.
only
The's
one. that
only
matters.
one.
This is the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Is there one?
That's
no,
kind of the
there's
point
one
I've been
Matrix.
trying to make all night. Just like I feel like there's really only one Jurassic Park for me. But
So
that's
what is
just,
everybody
yeah.
thinking about? Okay, so let's get on a different subject then. What is everybody thinking about
Ooh, Kira Sedgwick?
the new Doctor Strange?
Did you say the hate on Kira Sedgwick?
Robert went straight to what his wheelhouse is, which is
Doctor
Monsters,
Strange.
Doctor Strange, and the Scarlet Witch all in one movie. He's got it checks all the boxes.
What's Kira Sedgwick got to do with Doctor Strange? Isn't
I
that
He can get
Kevin
it.
Bacon's wife or something?
Yeah.
He can get it all day.
Tony, gentlemen, have a wonderful night.
Yeah.
Love you, Robert.
Robert's done. He's done. He's like, I
He's
tried.
had enough. He's had
I'm
enough.
done.
I never met Kira Sedgwick.
Bubs, you pushed him to the edge.
I know. He couldn't handle
It
it.
takes a lot.
Comics
Not
Misexplained
really
is
with
here,
you,
though.
Bubs.
What's up, Jason?
What? Is he
Oh, wait,
conversating?
Jason, hop on, man.
Oh, in the chat. Yeah, what's up?
Where have you been?
Avoiding you, probably.
Everybody avoids me. Don't you know that already?
I do. I avoid.
Have you seen my subs?
You got
You
more
have
of that?
subservience?
Oh no! Locked in the basement.
I lost
Yeah.
another one
Is there
today.
a trap door you feed him through?
Tuh.
Throw a big piece of hunk of meat down there. Raw meat. There it is.
And a box of matches. Figure it out.
It's like IKEA food.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Oh,
Put it
man.
together
No
yourself.
instructions.
Right.
There's instructions, but there's no light down there, so they
And
have
they're all it's all in another language and it's just
good luck with
pictures.
that.
I
Norwegian.
will say
Braille.
though, I'm impressed. Like that was a faster sign off than when John hops off a live stream.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
was,
Bub's really pissed
that
me
was
off.
definitely my style.
That was a John move. Like John.
I learned sometimes you learn from someone you want to mimic, I learned from Rod, who I didn't want to mimic. Like Rod will do the like, oh, I said goodbye 2 hours ago, but I've been drinking and I
From
talked
somebody
about
who's
things
worked
since
a
then.
lot with Rod, you know, if you don't
I love
want
that
to end
guy.
the show, you just
He
gotta
struggles to
ask
say
him a
goodbye.
question. Oh,
Yeah, just ask. Remember when Perry would just like keep him on for another hour, right?
Yeah.
He would just ask him something. Hey, what do you think of this movie? Let him go.
It's a good guy right there, though.
Before
One of
long,
the best.
he comes back and he's not wearing a shirt, and you're just like, okay, well, there's Rod.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
Good guy. I'll tell you though, like one of the greatest guys I've ever met.
A fact, absolutely.
Which,
Well, I've
which
never
one's
met.
that?
He's one of the best guys
Rod.
I've never met.
Rod, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna
Solid.
fix that.
I've only met one guy on this panel. He's right
Sorry,
I've only met
sorry.
one guy. I've only
No,
met
he
one
had
guy
to
on
come
this
to your
panel
house.
too, and he's
He had
right.
to he had to look for someplace to sleep. That's the only reason why
There.
he met up with you.
I bribed him. I
No,
legitimately
I didn't have to
bribed
look at it. I
Jeffrey.
walked in and they had the room set up for me.
There's
Comic
a-
books on the dresser. Oh, it was great. Awesome.
That's nice.
You needed someplace to
Did you
sleep.
check the smoke detectors for cameras? It's an oldie but a goodie.
It's funding my whole illegal website.
Good.
That's right.
Not the first time that's happened.
I mean, John. At least the person you got to meet was Jeffrey and not Bubs like me. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a
I've
step
met whatever his real name is. Is it Roger? No.
Kevin.
Kevin?
It's Kevin.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
it's Kevin.
Kevin.
Larry,
It's
look at
Kevin.
that face. That's a Larry
It's
face.
Greg or something. Is it Greg?
there it is.
It's Craig.
You got it.
It's
You
Craig.
got there.
Craig?
You got there.
Yeah, with a C.
Greg. I knew it.
Well, yeah, Carlito, we turned the lights off and then hid behind the couch.
Maybe he'll go away. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll leave.
No judgment on how much Jergens lotion you took out of the nightstand either. That's all.
Thanks for hanging out, Robert.
It's,
Man,
it's
appreciate
complimentary.
having you here.
That and the
Wow.
Gideon's Bible.
Dude, he's
It's
got
totally
two
complimentary. You
daughters.
take it
What
home
the hell
with
are
you.
you saying?
You guys met up with a bunch of people. Where was it? At Baltimore
I did.
Comic-Con? Yeah. Okay.
I met up with Comic Man Andy,
Mhm.
No Good Comics.
And didn't you do C2E2 or something else recently?
I didn't.
Oh,
Baltimore was my last one.
okay.
And then I'm going back to Lexington in March, and then we're doing
Don't you threaten me.
We're doing Lexington, and we're doing
Was it good
Baltimore
time?
next year.
You don't,
I went to New York Comic Con and I met a lot of people. I went
Dude,
with
the pictures from you at New York was nuts.
Comic Books NYC. I stayed at his place.
Oh my
We
God.
met up with freaking. I got issues. That was one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris.
You went and saw a big movie too, like the Joker.
Oh, the
or
Joker!
something?
Yeah, we saw the premiere of the Joker, and
Yeah.
then I met Comic Tom, Very Gary, Jim Mint Comics.
It was a happening time, man.
Oh man, I met so many people.
That's awesome.
Got some pretty good books there too, if I don't recall.
I got some really good books.
Look at the face. I love it.
Yeah. A couple early.
That's one thing
early
about
books.
meeting
It was
people
awesome.
at conventions is it makes you want to spend more because everyone's like, "Look what I just got!" Like, I want
Yeah.
to buy a big book too.
Art
right.
chemist. I met the art chemist there. Freaking.
How many, Jeffrey? How many Hulk books are you away from the original run?
Not counting the annuals, I think I'm 15 away.
15.
Nice.
Holy crap!
I mean, that's including issue 1 and 181, which
you
I,
would-
I have
yeah.
a reprint of issue 1 and issue 181, which is probably going to be just fine for my collection.
Yeah, that would be fine for me as well.
Yeah, I'm not like, so I'm a Hulk fan. I'm not a Wolverine fan. I don't give a fuck about Wolverine. I don't need his first appearance. Like,
Don't.
Well, if you have 180, you have his first appearance.
I do have
Don't
180.
be saying that.
I do have 180 and 182.
There you go. You have his first and his third appearance.
Yeah, and actually, I have almost all the annuals, but so not too far away.
Does it hurt to sit
Nice.
down? What? Oh.
Yeah. You motherfucker.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
though, dude.
Carlito's
15
got all the books
away.
I
That's
need.
impressive.
Yeah,
Where does that run end? What's the last issue number? Do you remember?
474.
474.
But the thing is, obviously that's not counting the Tales of Astonish. It goes 1 through 6.
Because it started at 102, right?
Yeah, 102.
Yeah.
Then I got 103 at your comic book shop at your house. You bought me that one.
Yep.
And I've got
You got a bed?
everything. The only ones that I'm missing are all below 200. It's like So
yeah, the ones that are like hard to find did not pay out the.
you go on eBay and you pay. They want like $40 for a beat up
Exactly.
piece of shit. I mean, the thing is like, so I'm in the money, totally in the money on my Incredible Hulk collection because like 90% of them I bought for $1 or $2. And within the last year, all those books have gone up. Like the books I was buying for $2 or fucking $20-$30 now. And it's insane. Like, but that's something I'm not trying to get rid of ever. But like, it's just, I don't know. I guess you get used to buying cheap books, and then all of a sudden,
which ones are $20? Because I got plenty of Hulk I want to get rid of. Then
pretty much anything $250 and below, or $20. There's a few first appearances, like 156. I just posted on Instagram. Alec Whitewell Comics gave me that for my birthday 2 years ago. That was like a $200 book now.
And you're selling it because he gave it to you?
No, I'm not selling it.
You rub it in his face?
I wasn't trying to.
He gave me a Young Avengers 1, and it's coming back from CGC right now.
Yeah, but like I guess Bill Murray's supposed to play some guy.
Alec, you never gave me anything. Just like, you know,
yeah, but we shared time.
Oh, that's Alec, that's more important to me. But a book be nice, thank you.
That's cool though. That's cool.
That's very cool.
Breaded comic book, bro.
Well, everyone in the chat was calling breaded, so I just figured I'd embrace it.
I might as well, man.
I have an Incredible Hulk Volume 1. I have one under 150.
Ooh, the Russians are in your chat now.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Are they back? I've been kicking them out all night. Those bastards.
I have
Damn
my
Russians.
lowest Hulk. My lowest Incredible Hulk is 120.
That's a pretty good one.
I don't remember what my lowest one is, but I think Jeffrey gave it to me.
I just looked it up. So
it's probably the one with Dr. Doom on the cover.
The one with Doom. I think it's that one. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Wow, I only have 16 issues. I've got a reprint of number 1. I got a 102, a 105.
I bet Bubs has you got to have the Hulk McFarlane cover with the claws.
I do.
Wolverine claws.
Yeah, I got that.
340.
Yeah, I got 102, 105, 152, 162. I think that's first Wendigo.
Oh yeah. That's good.
179 through 182. So I have all those. 197, 340. That's the one you're talking about.
Yep.
347 and 377 third print, which is the Professor Hulk, whatever, lime green one. And that's it. Oh, and I have a first print of that too. And I got a second print, but it hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah,
I probably have more copies of Immortal Hulk than I have of Incredible Hulk.
My lowest one,
144. That's an awesome Doom cover.
Yeah,
that's
the
one when he's like blasting the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's probably my lowest.
Oh, I don't
one.
have that one.
So yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I don't know what's keys. Oh, I see. So 197 is a cool Bernie Wrightson cover. 347 is the first Gray Hulk. So I pretty much only have...
Isn't technically Hulk 1 the first Gray Hulk?
Yeah,
well, it's first Joe Fix It then.
Well, technically, because that's what they.
Because he starts as Gray Hulk
in issue 1, yeah, and then they.
And then issue 2 is the first Green Hulk, right? He's green.
Yes, so you're right. It's the first Joe.
He ate some bad sushi in the second issue. Now he's green.
That's happened to me before.
Oh, gas station.
I turned 3 shades of gray, even though it's already a shade. Yeah.
Yes.
So you start gray and then turn green.
And then you go back to gray.
So I'm waiting for when Tony and John's beards turn green.
Well, there's like in an Uncanny X-Men issue 12 or something like that. One of the newer issues. There's an orange Hulk.
An orange Hulk?
Orange Hulk?
Yeah, dude, I bought this shit on eBay, right? It was supposed to be a newsstand edition and everything. The dude shipped it to me. He's trying to scam my ass. Shipped it to me. The book was beat up. It wasn't a newsstand. I told him he's trying to scam me. He's like, well, you can send it back and get your refund. Like he probably didn't think I would do. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna send this shit back. Give me my money back.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Good for you.
Good for you. Did you get your refund yet?
I did. Because I paid too much for it, but I wanted it, So I paid like $17.
What's that? Is that Tumblr got something on it there, Greg?
It says every day we make it, we'll make it the best we can. Jack Daniels.
Talking about
As
sex.
long as you make it.
I mean, no, that's you
Let's
guys.
make it.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Should there be a
Making it.
Casio? Wait a minute. Say that with a Casio music in the back. Boom, boom, boom.
Nope.
Every time we
Not
make
gonna
it.
do that. We're not clipping that. So
I don't even
That's
know what
on
you're
you.
talking about. That must be old school.
All right,
Bobby,
gang.
what's up?
I'm
Bobby?
going to bounce. It is 1:10 my time.
Yeah, I'm going to be bouncing soon too. So don't worry about that.
Tony's wife's going to say something, and this whole stream's just going to end like that.
The dog's gonna start barking, and 5 seconds later.
It's true.
Hey, so seriously, I got like a 5 second, 8 second piece on YouTube
it up.
right now.
9. I
Yes,
think it's 9
it's
seconds
there.
total.
I'll
It's
send you
there.
the link if you need to see it.
I was
I had the
watching.
notification bell clicked
Of what?
of the
When he
first
tried
time
to
he
do
tried
it
to
the
do the
first time, and
streams.
his wife yelled at him.
He said it was a
That's
dog.
hilarious.
He blamed it on the dog barking.
I mean, unless his dog can actually use words.
It's a 10-second video.
Hold on,
now.
everyone mute.
That was it. That was the entire first stream of the night.
Hold on, let's do it again. I don't think we got the proper do.
You got to blow it up.
Hold on. Oh, let's do it again.
Well, I realized I was holding it up to the
Tony?
camera, and my mic's here. Tony.
That never fails.
You need to sell some of your Hulk books.
I got thousands of other books I'll sell. What do you want?
All right, guys.
I got all the damn Star Wars books that are getting hot now.
All right, I'm leaving that on there. It's probably going to be my biggest.
Mistake?
Masterpiece?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
I was
everyone
like-
go show. Everyone go share. Not this video, but the link before this video.
Yeah. You should make it your channel trailer. That's what you should do.
That should be your shirt.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my text tone whenever Tony texts me. It's just gonna say, Tony. Actually, it's gonna be whenever John texts me too. Just
I'm fine
When
with that.
anybody texts you.
no, not anybody. It's got to be special people.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Later,
special,
Carlito,
people?
man.
No, like
I mean, I've been
Oh,
told
man.
that I'm special.
I believe it.
All right, hey, thanks everybody for hopping on. This is like the last minute type of thing, but as you can
what's
tell,
up, man?
because,
It only happens twice a night.
Once a year.
once in a while, I don't do it that often anymore.
no,
So,
'cause you don't
I
have fun
appreciate it.
anymore.
Bob,
What?
love it.
Oh,
You
Are
know,
you saying goodbye? Is that what it
yeah,
is?
Yeah,
are we ending the
that's
stream?
the only reason I'm still here because I knew once I said I was leaving, Tony's like, "All right, I'm gonna wrap it up then too."
yeah.
Are we leaving?
Hey,
Wow,
yeah,
Greg's got
believe it,
power.
dude. I realize I've been up since way early. So,
Bums.
hey, Drax, my wife's Canadian. That's why I love you. So,
Man.
Yeah, thanks for having
not
me
because
on.
of anything
Hey,
about how
anytime,
great
man.
you are, just because of his wife. He likes.
Yeah.
yeah. That's just it. That's the only reason why I like it.
Yeah,
Hey,
everyone likes Canadians.
what's this the KC thing with you? Didn't you say something about Kansas City? Or you were just saying congratulations?
He used to talk about what kind of hit he likes bourbon.
Yeah, I like bourbon.
No?
Yeah,
Wow, I must.
I don't
What are you
know.
talking about, Tony?
You drink too much when you're playing poker.
And now he's in a loop of I was saying goodbye, but now I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
I
Tony,
don't-
what books did you pick up this week?
I just think if all that money you lost playing poker, you could have bought a lot of good books.
It was 20
Yeah.
bucks. I could have bought all your Hulks for like $1 a piece.
Wow.
Back then.
yeah, man.
All right, so just let everyone know, everybody's gonna go to John's channel because he's gonna keep it going.
Are you kidding me? John's more East Coast than we are. This is already past his bedtime, and he's
Practically
3 hours
European
behind
at
us.
this point.
Yeah.
All right, everybody go to Bub's channel.
Yeah.
I mean, Bub's
Bubs
been
has a
drinking all
channel?
that coffee.
Mm.
You have a channel, Bubs?
I do. I just started it this morning.
Oh,
Really?
congrats, man.
Cool.
Well, my first video was just 10 seconds of my wife calling me from the other room.
You
So,
too?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
yeah,
Oh, those are the best.
it's an instant classic.
All right.
I'm gonna send that clip to Tyler from Whack Comics because I know he'll make a song out of it.
All right. Do you guys? I know nobody's actually watching me here, but other than like Kalito and Bobby and Kalito and
Yeah,
Bobby.
but nobody else. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, what do you guys? You guys have anything going on this week?
You're
Yeah.
looking at it.
Oh, like to advertise here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my top 10 video, my top 10 of 2021 video.
We heard 2 of them, but there's 8
Yeah.
more, so be
It's
ready.
okay. No one else heard.
I've
it.
already forgot the first 2, so we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah,
I'll
so
watch
I
it
got
with
something
fresh
up.
eyes and ears.
So, Bob, you got a brand new channel. What are you doing on your brand new channel?
Well, I've had enough shots of coffee whiskey tonight. I might do some comic book repairs. They always look better after I'm drinking. The more shots I take, it's a beaut. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. I might do a couple of those, maybe do a vinyl video this weekend. I don't know. I can't decide. I'm just having a good time. I ended up with a 3.5 day weekend. So we got snowed out, work half day Thursday, and then didn't leave the house today except to do fun stuff. So it worked out.
Fun stuff is going to the post office. You got issues.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
I like
Yo.
going post office. There's always a box waiting.
hey, what's going on with you, man?
I had a job interview today. That's about it.
Oh yeah, where?
Place called Cintas Uniform Supply.
Oh yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, I don't know. They said they'll contact me and
How'd you
get back
feel
to
about
me.
it?
I felt like it went well. They said that before they hire people, they got to bring them in for like a test, or like a day where they test them out.
Uh-huh.
So she said that I might hear back from them. That's better than nothing.
Absolutely.
He's live right now. Jeffrey's live
Yeah,
right now.
I'm trying to get you going, man.
You're live right now?
He's
Hold on.
live now on your channel and his
Hold on,
own
I gotta look that
channel.
up.
I didn't
Well,
know- I
everybody's
didn't
got to
know
go over
if I
there
could
now.
do that.
Drop the link.
I just got the notification.
Did you?
Drop the link. Drop the link. Drop the link.
I don't
That's
know
freaking
what.
hilarious.
I don't even know how to get to my own show. It's been so long since I did anything.
Well, it's
Just
working.
Drop the link somewhere. I don't know.
Okay,
Put it in,
It's
your
not-
pri-
it doesn't
put it in
tell
our
me he's
private
live.
chat.
I am.
You have to be
live.
following him, so
Oh,
it'll
there's-
let you know.
It says there's 3 people watching.
That's
Oh,
me.
hey,
hold on.
what's
It's me and
Tina?
my
What's
daughters,
up,
probably.
Tina?
I'm
Okay,
here, Tina.
here we go. Let's see. I figured it out. I think.
I wrote Trina. Sorry, hi Tina.
Tina.
So yeah, that's exciting.
John.
So if you're wondering what's upcoming on Jeffrey's channel, it's
This is
right
it.
now. It's
This
happening.
is coming.
Man. Oh, that's about all I got.
That's funny.
All right, get us
So,
out of here, Tony.
Greg, no, I'm not done yet. Greg, what's going on with you?
Same old. Name that character with the wife on Fridays.
Hey, congratulations on getting all 7.
Thanks.
birthday.
We're doing another comic book challenge, I think, on Wednesday. I think dropping in not this Monday, but the following Monday, I'll probably be dropping an interview with a writer that John and I are both fans of that's been on the channel before.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah. Well, you're actually not too far off, so that's your hint.
I didn't expect to be. Why are you so surprised?
I mean, because it's you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So who is it?
You have to tune in. You have to tune
That's
in.
it? That's all you giving me?
Yeah. Let's just say we've mentioned the book of his on the show tonight.
We've mentioned the book of his show on tonight. Wait,
Yeah.
we're all supposed to say it together?
Yes, together as a group.
We mentioned his.
We mentioned the book
Book
that
tonight.
we mentioned on the show tonight.
Yes. Tony,
Musical.
Can
Was it
wrap
musical
up,
in
Tony,
there
or do I just
somewhere?
have to end?
Are we
Because
supposed to
I'll
repeat
hop
musical?
out, but I'm
No,
trying
no,
to
we
wait for you,
get
Tony.
John first. Gotta get John.
John has no channel.
I don't have a channel, so why? Yeah, let's cut.
All right. So what are you kids doing this week? All
They're
right.
gonna wake up in the morning and talk comics.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate this.
Jeffrey's muted.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I hope he's not
only on
muted
this
Is
channel.
he muted
Yeah,
on
He's
only on
talking to the other
I was
one.
trying to talk to the
Yeah.
other
He's
channel.
busy. He's busy with something else right now.
All right. Hey,
Uh,
all right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate this. See you.
See you, Tony.
Cheers.